Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Jasmy update. It's day number 1002 of the bear market. And as I always say, from a time frame perspective, we are getting super close to the conclusion of this bear market. I'm going to show you the structures of the previous bear market so that you can kind of draw comparisons to where we are at the moment. Although, today really doesn't feel like we are getting closer to the conclusion because the market is red. But the honest truth is we had actually anticipated the same exact thing that is happening right now. I think 2-3 weeks back right here, we were sitting below this resistance saying that, you know what, we're going to violently break this resistance, rally up to something like 0.006. That's exactly what happened. And then after that, we said we were going to slowly but surely backtest this level. So I'm going to explain to you why this is actually very, very optimistic right here. And then what is going to happen next in this crypto space. Not many people have actually imagined it, right? So without me worrying my mouth too much, I would kindly ask you to help me spread this video by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. People looking for Jasmy content will not be able to find this video much more easily. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, I would encourage you to do so really because I do TA or Jasmy in a number of altcoins. Without me furthering my mouth too much, let's get back into the content. So yeah, I've already explained that this is something that we had actually priced in right here. So what will be next is we are going to come back right here, right? Our support level is starting at 0.00467 thereabout. So there is actually another, likelihood that something like this will happen. Will dip even below this, support level, right? So that's something like 0.044, thereabout 40, right there, right? And this was just to check out like many people out of the market right before it usually is going to show up right here. So this is just a back test, right? But as I said already, don't expect this back test to be perfect, just hitting the top range and bouncing off. We can even dip a little bit further right here just to scare more people out of their positions, right? And then we continue to the upside. I'm just going to show you another chart here that supports this argument. Now, this is the total market cap of all crypto. And you can see that here we broke out of this wake of accumulation pattern. And you can see that what we are having right here is just, a build up before we even head higher. So we have a perfect wake of accumulation that is completed right now. And it's just chilling out to continue even going higher according to this schematic that you can see right here. This is just the perfect thing that we have at the moment. If you compare this schematic right here to the price that we have with the total market cap of all crypto. So we are looking for a huge push to the upside here. Just, here we may just want to chill out a little bit. I don't know how long it's going to take. As you know, it's very, very difficult to try and predict time. And then we'll be heading even much higher, right? Let me go ahead and change the color of this so that you can see what's happening. So this is something that is really, really expected. It's something that happens all the time. Even if you want to take a look at this anatomy of a trading wedge, it's basically another wake of accumulation. Here you can still see the same structure, a crash right here. This is your wake of accumulation, but look at the chaos that happens at the top of the range. This is what we are going through at the moment, and I know it may actually be feeling like something wrong is with the market, but there's nothing wrong with the market. Honest, this is just how markets have worked all the time. So your patience is really, really key in moments like this. And as I was saying in my last video, that I'm going to be putting in some long positions here with Jasmy, and I'm actually adding more to my bag. So, this is my strategy. Obviously, I'm not telling anyone to do anything, but according to what I know, according to what I've gone through markets, this is actually the perfect opportunity for us to even continue higher hitting this next resistance that is sitting right around 0.008. I also wanted to remind you of this structure that we have been following on the channel for quite some time now. This is also the Jasmy price on a weekly time frame, and you remember we were monitoring this falling wedge that we have right now on the screen. And from the moment that we were coming back right here, I was saying that, this is just the back test, and then we are going to continue higher. Now, the problem is with most of us, when we say this is going to be a back test, we expect like a perfect case scenario where we just, tip the top range and then we continue even higher. But look at how long this is extended. This is actually extended maybe for 8 months or something like that. And that's exactly just how markets work, right? Sometimes it's not because you're wrong, but things take a little bit of time to come to fruition than what you would have actually anticipated. So yeah, this falling wedge is still in place for the Jasmy price, and look at how beautiful it looks actually on a weekly time frame. And the price target for this falling wedge here is something like the top of the wedge. Obviously, you are looking at 9, 10, 11 cents thereabout for Jasmy. And then if you want to be a little bit conservative, you can adjust it like this right here, and then you can take a look at something like 4.5 cents, 5 cents thereabout, right, for Jasmy. And we're talking about these things when we were right even below here, and no one was really having any hope with Jasmy right here. But obviously, some people are really, really super convinced that Jasmy will do something that is great. And those are the people that's actually going to win in this market. So these are also price targets that are very, very possible for the Jasmy price. These are not my ultimate long-term price targets for Jasmy. I'm going to show you that in a minute, but just taking a look at this is something that is actually has played out very, very beautifully. And if you are someone who like trend lines, you can actually see that, yeah, we got rejected with this downward stopping resistance right here. The moment we are breaking above this level, it's all hell break loose for the Jasmy price. That here we are going to continue to the upside, in my own opinion. So there is really, really a lot of things to celebrate right here. Another thing that I want you to look at is maybe the 50 weekly moving average. For the first time, we have a decisive breaking close above that level. And I want to see what happens here with this weekly candle that we are currently in, to see if we are going to break above it. But everything is actually indicating that something is happening for the Jasmy price. Another long-term indicator that we would like to take a look at maybe is the MACD, not the RSI. The RSI really isn't saying anything, but here with the MACD, I'm going to show you something that has never happened here on the Jasmy price ever since we have been in this bear market. Take a look at this. It's just been downward momentum all along, right? But for the very, very first time, we have an uptick in momentum here with the Jasmy price. So take a look at this. This has never happened in the history of the Jasmy price, and I think it's something that is really, really important to note. So the current moment where we are with the Jasmy price set here is something that is very, very special to me, and I think that things are going to finally come our way. Obviously, we are looking at this chart on a weekly time frame. It may take 3-4 weeks, whatever it may take, right? It's not a very long time. Actually, remember I was saying that we are 1,002 days into this bear market relative to previous bear markets, which I'm going to show you in a minute right here with the structure that we are looking at with the Jasmy price set here. You're going to see that we're getting super close. I mean, and the kind of gains that we are talking about, it doesn't matter if you wait, if it doesn't matter if you wait 2 years. I mean, who doesn't want 100x? I mean, if you want to wait 2 years, I mean, that's also really, really good, right? So taking a look at the Jasmy structure that we have here, you remember this hidden gem that we have here is looking amazing here. And we are getting super close to the conclusion of this, but that's not the whole thing. We are comparing that structure with what other coins did with the same structure, right? So from a time frame perspective, here we are looking at Cardano, which did something like 1,147 days right here to conclude that. So we are at 1,002 out of 1,147. I think that's really, really close, no matter how far it might sound, but it's really, really close in my own opinion. We also had Sia coin, which didn't get back to its previous all-time high. We had Ethereum, which was actually one of the best case scenarios that we have right here with the Jasmy prices. So we want to do what we always do right here, grab our favorite retracement 2 from the very top of our structure with the Jasmy price. And remember, that's not the all-time high. It's just the high that was made, the 33 cent that was made right here, but it's looking very, very similar to those other structures. So our previous all-time high will be treating it something like 33 cents right there. And if we want to go ahead and do the same thing with the structure that we are comparing the Jasmy price to, which we have already concluded they look very, very similar. I made a longer video even comparing even the small nitty-gritty details that we had right. So you can watch that. I timed that video, the exit plan on Jasmy. It's the first video you see when you open my channel. So here with Cardano, we rallied all the way up to something like the 2.618. Now this price that doesn't really show it, but the market cap of Cardano actually goes and hits that 2.618 adjustment level, right? And then if we want to do the same thing here with the Jasmy price, we'll be looking at something like here, 86 cents, as we have already highlighted in previous videos. If you want to go ahead and do what Sia coin did, which really didn't get back to its previous high there, but it also had an interesting scenario because it reached something like between the 0.5 and the 0.618 people adjustment level. But the interesting thing was that from the very bottom here to where it actually stopped was an 85x without even reaching its previous all-time high. And if you want to compare with a coin like Bitcoin, which set a new all-time high, and everything was literally talking about Bitcoin, but it had something like a 1,000 cent rise, right? Or something like a 10x only for Bitcoin. I mean, it's even much better to be in a crypto that is called a dead project, and then it brings something like 85x gains by this. So the same thing for Jasmy, like this 0.5 and 0.618 people assessment level. That's something like between 16 and 20 cents thereabout. There are also coins which did the 702, some coins in 786 people adjustment level. That will actually be 26 cents for Jasmy, right? So that's something that is positive again. And then the best case scenario here was Ethereum. And I know, I mean, what are the chances that Jasmy is going to do what Ethereum did? Who knows? Nobody can actually estimate what happened right there. So with Ethereum, the coin managed to reach something like a 3.618 people adjustment level. And then if we go ahead and do the same thing here with the Jasmy price, it's 3.618 field retracement level takes you to something like $1.20. Yes, you have had people saying Jasmy will reach $1. I mean, from a technical analysis standpoint, this is something that has happened before. It can happen again. And considering with Jasmy that we are not even looking at the whole price of, we're just taking a part of the fractal here. I think this is something that is also very possible. But obviously, everyone knows what they need in this market, right? Some people are in here for a 10x, some people are in here for a 100x, some people are in here for a 50x. And the best one that can give you that kind of an opportunity here is the Jasmy price, because as you can see, just going to a 0.5 field retracement level, that's also really, really massive. That's 17 cents from where we are right now to where the Jasmy price will probably go. I'm just want to kind of, it's hard on this price that if you take it off of low scale, but go ahead and do the math, and you can see that every possibility that you can imagine here on the Jasmy price is something that is also very, very possible. But as I said already, it's going to be down to somebody's personal opinion and personal needs. But obviously, none of what I say is financial advice. It's just my own opinion. But if you like the video, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and then I'll be able to see you on the next one. Take good care of yourself.